Good morning to you all. It is Sunday, July 23rd. I think it's the 23rd. What do we got? Yes, July 23rd. I'm headed out for another work commute. I just got somber news in my inbox right as I was just about to head out to my breakfast meet this morning. Dean St. Louis, one of the riders on the Cannonball, has passed away. I think it was July 18th was the note that I had read. He committed suicide. We're not sure of the circumstances around it. I just saw the news and there's not a lot of information yet, so I'm trying to ask and understand. Dean was one of my channel subscribers. We met through my YouTube channel and also in the Scooter Cannonball forums, and I rode with him. We coordinated a ride to get out to California, and we rode a little bit on the Cannonball together, and just seemed like a great guy. Real thoughtful, very nice, kind of timid guy, just real easygoing. Don't even know what I'm going to talk about this morning now, other than Godspeed, Dean, and I hope your family can cope with everything during the transition here. It's condolences all the way around for Dean and whatever happened, and also his family trying to deal with the change and the loss now. I wish I had a chance to know him better. We rode for a couple of mornings, and he came to my aid. He was my savior out in the desert when we were going through the Mojave, and my PCX shredded the CVT belt on the first day. He stopped and turned around, and he saw that I was pulled off the side of the road, and he was concerned about me, and he stopped and helped me, and I was fortunate to have his assistance, and he had some tools that I didn't have, so he got me back on the road, and he seemed that he was interested in doing the next Cannonball and was looking forward to it. He had problems with his Forza on, I think it was day 4 or 5. He wasn't able to get his rear tire changed, and then he ended up just going home after that. But he seemed to be in good spirits. Said he was looking forward to the next one. One of the other Cannonball riders apparently spoke to him a few minutes before the unthinkable happened. So he talked to him just about 45 minutes before Dean wasn't with us anymore. It's such a shame. So I have no idea what I'm going to talk about. This one's totally unscripted and unexpected. Maybe we should talk about mental health and how it's affecting everybody over the last few years in particular. Mental health seems to be a real problem, and men's mental health in particular. And I don't say that to be sexist or misogynist or anything, but all the men out there that watch my channel, and all the demographics are predominantly male, like 96% or something like that. We know the story. There's not much of a support network for men. Men are expected to tough it out, be stoic, never complain, never have problems, or never share our problems with anybody else, because we're men, right? Women have plenty of support network around them. They've got their friends that they talk to about their problems, and there's a lot of focus on women's mental health over the last several decades, but men have been left out in the cold, unfortunately, and no one cares when men have problems. It's up to us as other men and friends, to take care of our buddies if we know that they're in trouble. But it's a hard subject to talk about because we're not accustomed to showing feelings, and being vulnerable is what it comes down to. It's a tough subject. I don't even know what to say about it, because I'm not accustomed to sharing my problems either. You know, I bitch about things and, you know, trouble that I'm having in life occasionally, but, you know, nobody cares. You're expected to pick up the pieces and keep on moving, because that's what we have to do as men and providers, and that's our role in society and family units and everything else. That's what we're expected to do. So what can we do as men to help other men and not be uncomfortable about it, or be labeled as, you know, feminine or whatever, because we're trying to help our friends? That's tough. I'm feeling kind of guilty, because I should have reached out to Dean and talked to him after the Cannonball. I think we exchanged maybe a couple of notes, if that, and I was really concerned about him. You know, I was kind of bummed out that he couldn't get that tire changed, because I had offered to help him the day that my Scoot was on the support truck, and the timing just didn't work out, and he realized that he was missing a tool or two that he needed to get that rear wheel off. And I felt real bad leaving him behind that day on the support truck. My ride was leaving, and I didn't have any other way to get where I needed to be. Ugh. I'm not assuming that that was the crux of his problems, whatever his problems may have been. He seemed to be maybe struggling with anxiety, but I thought that was just, you know, related to the event, because the Cannonball is a fairly stressful event, especially for people that haven't done that kind of traveling or touring before. And I think that was Dean's first cross-country trip, first moto camping, I think, as well. So he was really adventurous. So I was thinking kudos to him. Man. So I can't even keep a clean train of thought here. I'm pretty discombobulated. It sucks. We're all dealing with our own problems in our own ways, but forcing men to not be able to talk about it and not be able to experience the emotions and all the weight that society has on us from both sides, and our family and everything else, you know, from the men, from the women, and from our societal expectations. It's becoming impossible to live here as a man and keep your sanity. So I don't know if that's what Dean struggled with. I hope to find out more about his life and more about him as a person. I wish I had had that opportunity while he was with us. But maybe we should all open a dialogue on that and talk about men's health, you know. I try not to get too much into those subjects on this channel, because this is a motorcycle channel and people don't come here for sad news and politics and, you know, emotional touchy-feelies. This is more about escaping those. But at the same time, I am a man. I have those problems. I have those thoughts. I think everybody does these days. And it's just how you choose to deal with it and soldier through the heartache and the despair that defines your character and how you deal with people in your life. And it's a shame when people don't have enough of a support network around them to deal with those problems, and they think that their only way out is suicide, or worse, you know, taking other people out with them. It's just such a shame. So my boys are here today at Island Grill watching Formula One. I'm too short to back this thing uphill in reverse. This is not a steep uphill, but it's uphill. I don't have quite enough leg length to waddle it back, so I'll just get off and push. Okie dokie. Well, I'm here. I'm going to eat breakfast and spend some time with my buddies. And you just never know when there's no more time. All right, just finished breakfast and hanging out with my buddies. And I actually spoke to Dean St. Louis's mom during breakfast. I had sent a message back to the Cannonball Forum and a note out to her. I didn't realize that it was his mom when I sent the message asking about more information, and she replied back to me saying, "Yes, I know exactly who you are. Please give me a call." And I talked to her for a good half hour. It was a good talk. She's just as confused about it all as we are. We don't know what Dean's situation was. All right, if you're not going to go, I'm going to go, dude. She suspects maybe it was a medical issue, medical diagnosis. She doesn't know for sure, but that's kind of her suspicion. Thinking that maybe he got some information that he didn't like and didn't want to go through that, and decided he was going to take a different route. So we just have to hope that he had a good reason for it, and still doesn't change the whole mental health problem. You know, the not being able to talk to people about your problems as a man. It's just, it's lonely and daunting sometimes, you know. It's a terrible situation. I asked her if it was okay if I talked about him, you know, both for this vlog and also used video of him in my Cannonball footage, and she said absolutely. I told her that I've got nothing but good things to say about Dean, and the interactions I had with him were just fantastic. He's such a nice guy. And she said, yeah, that's pretty much everyone's opinion of Dean, is he was such a kind soul and easygoing guy. So, rest in peace, Dean. I wish I'd known you better, and I already feel a profound sense of loss with just not having known you. Okay, well, home again. You all know the routine. But don't let it be the same old mundane day-to-day routine for your lives. Remember to reach out to your loved ones and talk to them. Give them a call if you haven't talked to them in a while. Friends, family, siblings, tell them you care. Spend time with them while they're around, because as much as we don't like to admit it in this day and age in our society, we're not going to be here forever, and you never know when your last day to say that you care about someone is. So thanks for tagging along, everybody. Hope you have a great week. Yeah.
How do you want to play it?
I don't know. I think I'm going to have to call the support truck, because I've got a belt and I've got a lot of the tools, but I don't have a variator holder.
I have a variator holder in my box.
Do you?
Yep. Okay, and I've got something that can be used as a cheater bar in case you need to pop it. Okay. So let me know if you need it. You're looking for what, a 22?
22 maybe.